What time of year is it? That's right, time to get out your Valentine's postcards. So the surprise here is that this video is not just about, in fact most of it is not about, Valentine's postcards. But I just wanted to throw this out because it is mid-January and the best time of year to sell your Valentine's postcards. In fact, any postcard that is about a particular holiday, about a month before the holiday, all the way up to about a week or two after the holiday is the ideal time. If you're planning on selling postcards of a particular holiday, that's when the most interest is seen in searches and things like that. Valentine's is coming up next month, and these are all things that are going to be for sale because I have a better likelihood of selling them this time of year. So really kind of cool ones. These are from the early 1900s. Ones that are very, very colorful, very complex, embossed, have nice corners, nice edges, no water damage, things like that, and are unposted. Something like this is gonna, typically, you're gonna get the most out of. And collectors are looking for things like this too. Good condition. A lot of times they don't even mind if they're posted or if they're used. In some cases, people want them to be that way. But, you know, we got a different variety kind of represented here. Some tuck cards, some winch cards, and others featuring some, you know, well-known or pseudo-well-known artists. Get these out if you don't have, if you haven't yet. Get them out there if you want to sell. This is the time. I would say that about the only two holidays that you don't have to be targeting that time period would be Halloween and Christmas. Christmas, you're still getting more up to Christmas, but Christmas stuff seems to sell pretty well throughout the year. Halloween, however, it does not matter the time of year. They're going to be of interest and usually bring the highest dollar amounts. What I really wanted to highlight in this video is this group of postcards. I don't know how many are here, maybe 40 or 50. They came in, and I'm going to go through them. I just find them interesting because sometimes the content of these cards is very clear that the people at this time were experiencing something culturally or something else that's distinctly different than what we are experiencing now. And what these cards all have in common is that they are all joking about, making fun of, or making a point that have to do with alcohol consumption. So let's just start off here. It says morning daily, largest circulation. And somebody wrote, how does this suit you? A little cocktail there. That is 1905. Here we go. So right out of the gate, this is what we're talking about, is some of these have to do with temperance, the idea that you're somehow morally, you know, inferior or something if you are drinking. It puts wood on the fire, meal in the barrel, flour in the tube, money in the purse, credit in the country, contentment in the house, clothes on the back, and vigor in the body. Thanks, Benji. Benjamin Franklin, definitely known to be a consumer of alcohol. Home sweet home. Poor place, but all the others are closed. Oh, so he's been out so late drinking that the only place left, he's closed all the bars down. That's the joke. Sudden changes in the climate keep a man jumping from hot Scotch whiskey to lager beer. But today is fine, somebody wrote. Oh, I love it. Got an interesting cancellation there. Terry Station, that would have been a post, like a railway post office cancellation there. People collect those specifically. Does it say Georgia almost ruined this country? Oh my goodness, I don't know. That might not be. Maybe one. Here we go. See it right there? See the glass? Goodness. I don't know what that's in reference to. Maybe it's in reference to cherries? Cherries in a drink. He's cutting down the cherry trees. And you got old George Washington there because of the story of his childhood. The joys and happiness I drink to thee and thine. So this one's a positive one. Look at that outfit. Okay, here's a man and a couple of women. Women specifically drinking was heavily frowned upon at certain times, but they're looking for more. They are fresh out. Goodness me. I'm the dry goods kid, all right. Man, he's drank so much. Look at his bottle. It's very subtle, but he's in a nice suit. The bottle's in there, and he's just had too much, folks. I don't know what to tell you. The bubble winked at me and said, "You'll miss me, brother, when you're dead." And it's not necessarily about alcohol, although here they are toasting. A little bit of champagne or something like that, maybe some wine. Shill man. Issue 3 twing. Right, so he's drank so much that he can't even speak correctly here. And he's spilling his drink, for that matter. 1914. Some come here to sit and think, but I slipped in to take a drink. At the Joe's Speakeasy. Look at that. It doesn't even have a space for the stamp there. Moving on. A mortifying predicament. Here he is. He's stuck in... He was so intoxicated that he found his way into an area where they were making mortar, and it's hardening. His hand is plumb stuck. 1907. Yes, I got home all right. All right. But he didn't do it, right? He had to be pushed. Again, drinking, folks. You can't drink without being intoxicated, and it ruins your life, according to these postcards. A warm reception. She has... What is this? What's she going to do? She's got the light. He came home late. Shoes aren't even on. Where have you been? Been out drinking, I suppose. Oh, man. Another channel swimmer. And here he is, in the fountain. And his nose is red. He had a little tumble. Maybe he got in a bar fight. Who knows? Gosh, you're drunk. By gosh, you're drunk. In Juarez, Mexico. It's a cautionary tale. Don't drink, and also don't go to Mexico and drink, because you'll end up like that guy. A typical moonshine still in the heart of the mountains. This isn't making a message. This is just saying, hey, look at these guys. This is what they do. And there's a rich history of that out here in the Appalachian Mountains where I live, the moonshiners. Happy days in the shade of the old apple tree. A little bit of beer, a little bit of cider, maybe. It's a comic series, 1907. Here we are. Talking about pictures, what's the difference between a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of crazy water? One's a talkie and one's a movie. Oh my goodness. That's bad. That's kind of like dad joke territory. Okay. I know there's still a light upstairs. Well, he's got this nice bottle. Man, look at that haircut. Some condition issues, unfortunately, there with that one, but a camel can go 8 days without a drink. Who wants to be a camel? Who wants to go days without a drink? The Indians, okay, here we go. Indians trade Manhattan Island to whites for a keg of rum. That's in 1624. Then in 1927, the whites want to trade back because the whites really like their rum, apparently. I mean, look at the caricatures of Native Americans and pilgrims. Whew. Stuff doesn't fly today, folks. You bet the old sea dog can bite. You bet the old sea dog can bite. Got my stogie there. And look at this, U.S. Navy. He's a sea dog. Made in Germany. Who's this? I don't know why I love you, but I do. I just love you, bottle of whiskey and a little glass there. Just bellying up to the bar. Won't be home till morning. For this day, each evening, simple private brew. Look at this. Well, he's got one in his hand. Got the glass. Home sweet home. Not postmarked. Oh, look. Got two. Got two of the same kind. Got two of those Camel ones. Must have been popular. Liquid measure. 2 pints make 1 quart. 2 quarts make 1 wild. Get it? Don't drink too much, folks. It will ruin your life. What do we got here? 10, I don't even know, centavos. Okay, so that's from Mexico, I guess. Oh, here's an interesting one. Look at this. Okay, here's the reveal. I promise to drink no intoxicants on and after December 2nd, 1908. Wish you a Happy New Year. Oh, it's a New Year card, 1908. They're not going to drink. It is better to smoke here than hereafter. Wow. And this one's more of a smoking one. This is not as much a drinking one. Maybe we'll do one all on smoking. Although it didn't seem that people had any problems with smoking back during these times. No wedding bells for me. I'd rather drink than have a family. In Missouri. 3 empty mugs. Look at this. Had business in Calistoga. You know what's ironic about this is I lived in Calistoga. No, Sebastopol. Does it say Calistoga? Yeah, California. Sebastopol, that's not too far from Calistoga, I don't think. Northern California, up in the wine country up there. Here's this is a double of this card as well. We already saw that one. Should have probably pulled those out ahead of time. Oh, and look at this gentleman. Last one today. A little condition issue there by his face. He's got a nice little shot glass. It's an eye opener. It's going to really open your eyes. What do we got here? An LA. Postmark 1905. I just find these fun. I love to see ones so they are in the same category, whether it be humor or holidays or real photo postcards. Really good stuff. Guys, listen, if you've learned anything, think real seriously before you have a drink next time. Just don't let it ruin your life.